home and watch, you know, a player's nightmare. And now we have to see what they've got here for us. And that's already going to be checked on. The Paranoia going to slow the roll and give him a way out. But looks like KOI are pretty hell-bent on trying to get towards Heaven Control in this 3-2 split.
I like how Team Liquid abandoned that B Heaven setup. They didn't have the numbers to deal with it, and they re-aggressed towards the B main area here. As the map goes quiet, KOI actually just pumped a little bit, saw what was going on, didn't break the Cypher cam yet, though.
Shadow was surely mini-map moment there because he was absolutely befuddled. And this late-stage aggression, as you noted, that little B main kind of re-aggress, that space-taking, that reaction to losing Heaven Control opens up so much of an avenue. And look at the position that KOI have to work with. They need to fight back for some space. Be it CT, be it main, they need a little something. They don't have Heaven, so they've opted for CT. Looking like this is the challenge they're after, but it's already being considered. You can see the positioning coming out from Jamppi. Perfect consideration and a great bit of work from Jamppi there. This is stunning. starxo, a great player himself.
Away, and now they're re-aggressed into a mid fight. They're all four people here playing retake A, going into this mid aggression here. A little bit ill-timed.
A little off kilter. Kamo lucky to be alive, but still standing. This kind of plays in Nats. This is a lot on his shoulders again. He only has a ghost, so this isn't one of the rounds you're expecting him to pop off, but can he buy a couple of seconds?
Cage trigger.
Can KOI keep this clean? All rifles, you want to see those carried forward. Already sight going to be cleared, so they know that they can ferry across the spike. That should be going down any second. Looks like that's the case. Any sort of naughtiness from Liquid is what we're looking for now. Not a great deal to play with, and very tricky to pressure this back in. Still a flash in the dog on Enzo. A little bit of kit, not a great deal.
There.
I like what Liquid's doing.
Yeah.
They're not rushing into anything. They're clearing everything. They clear the vents. They're looking for any lurkers. They're going to clear the ramp together. They know that this round might very well be lost. What they're doing is they're seeing if KOI makes any mistakes, they're going to take their time. If they have an opportunity, they're going to go for it. But at the worst case, it's a bonus round. They don't care. They're just going to, if they make all of KOI die to the spike here, that's a win.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You could already see him trying to escape through CT. Enzo going to grab another. That's grubinho down. And this is actually getting a little bit costly. And again, these are rifles.
Good. Getting a buffer is nicer.
The drift coming through from Jamppi as well, considering is it times now put a lot more stock into this, and it looks like that may be the case. Again, caution being aired by KOI. Nats play. Oh my God. What just happened? Camo's going to find two, and that is a fumble and a half. And it's rare to see that from Nats. Really unexpected. Enzo is almost played out of this round. It's going to require a 1v3. Incredibly difficult.
Nats gets that kill. It's like...
Interesting coach cam there. Not sure what that's about. TP. Toyed with, and starxo rewarded out of nowhere. That's devastating. How much he's going to be able to achieve here. sheydos' timing could be devastating. Stunning shot on the first. Nats does get to keep his life, but still. Oh, the ult as well on top. Nats survive, already being pinched here. Player left, right, and center. He goes down again. This is the pressure, though. Mistic still amongst them. In a lot of danger here. Has to swing, and KOI so heads up early on now.
Yeah, they look like they have a lot of layers in their attack, but I think that's right here we saw them punish it.
Maybe playing Keiko on this.
Don't block the dog.
Gonna have the info, and
that was a really good play. The Sky getting wide, then popping the boom bot, and then trying to bait out with the dog, the peaks into the opper, and that happened. They got their man advantage, they backed off of the setup, but now here comes the B site hit.
Yeah, Camo gonna take down Enzo. This now has to depend on the likes of Keiko to do some damage here, but already you can see the threat that he's under, and Camo's gonna take down Keiko. This is now a problem. A player to the good, sight somewhat under control. Ult's now being layered into this. This is going to take a great deal of work for Liquid to try and dismantle. Nats through Heaven. I don't see where they find this access point. They don't have the B main control. They don't have a lurk in this one. It's going to need an individual to try and stand up to task. Yes, Camo a little low, but that's about it. Nats starting to show position here, trying to clear. Oof, close, but no cigar on this.
Looks like they're about to save, maybe?
I mean, they've got to call it soon, right?
Middle of saying, like, oh, look.
Let's see if that resides. And it looks like, yeah, a quick evacuation of the site. If they are feeling these full execs are coming, and I mean, you can already look at the site itself. There's so much pressure here. Camo going to be clearing all the way up towards Heaven. Seeker's going to be coming through. This should force Camo away. Going to give away the game, but it does eventually fall back. This should be the springboard towards the site.
KOI has the breach ulti, though, for this post plan. And that's going to be really scary for Liquid. They know that as soon as they start trying to do something, it's going to come out. They can't all get caught by it.
Looking looking at where Shadow's placing. It looks towards Heaven. First bit of contact comes in, but KOI clearing house, still leaving a couple of players here to capitalize on the ult. By the time, yes, Mistic wins out, but they're already down to 2. One being the operator. Looks like another round the Liquid are gonna have to fall away from. KOI, these site takes are great. To be fair, they're great. They're looking well-rounded, but there's nothing beyond expectation. They are playing a good game, but Liquid need to get a grip on this now because the game's about to start falling away. Nice shot, but it doesn't really matter. Rifle gone. And at this point, there's financial reasons to chase targets.
Yeah, he knows that the Viper usually starts here, and the Viper usually gets set up. But he doesn't bite too much. Not this time.
Kamo, got to be careful. Down to 30. Speaking of ults, there we go. That's not bad, but grubinho already there. Takes down Keiko and opens up an opportunity until Jamppi shuts it. 3 back-to-back, bringing it into a favorable situation for Liquid. Heroics from him. And it's all grubinho. And a 1v2. He's got time, but he's got a lot of time. This should be
Drop it.
Keiko's moments. And a missed shot. Kamo gonna find it, and that's a problem now. Mid looking far more vulnerable. There, plenty more options. Had to use a little bit of utility to clear through, but they're still gonna be happy enough, and this is a problem. Jamppi! No way! Mystic went down and Jamppi survived, and maybe the survivor's guilt was enough. Eventually Shadow's gonna find him, but it's Nats and Enzo with a late look through middle, and sheydos all too aware of that. Leaving Nats, who's normally on that A site, behind the curve.
You don't need to have that much awareness to deal with someone shooting like that, though.
Cruelty, Josh.
30 seconds left.
Again, sights theirs. Nats can quietly come over here, but he's again, you've got to almost argue the pistol is paramount to their success too. To be so hard, to be so uphill, and starxo trying to be a little audacious at the beginning. Swings out and finds the pointy end of the stick. And again, KOI just being aggressive in this. I mean, they do have rounds to play with, and they have cleared 1. But again, you look on the other side of the map, the spike should be going down. We are in a 3v3 here. Enzo's position, feast or famine. Does he get what he wants from this? Do they even clear it? They're considering it. They absolutely do. But Enzo succeeds.
But it's like they're all kind of, they're not really overheating except for that Jamppi 1 round, for example.
Not the ideal start for Keiko there. Looking to pressure towards Heaven early, but they have managed to slip the net a touch. Jamppi in a position deeper towards a cubby on the back of B, but again, let's see if KOI are even considering this. The paranoia just around the corner is actually going to clip towards Nats, but it plays in Jamppi. A little bit of a surprise there, creeping up with the wall. Jamppi again looking to reaggress. Nice timing from Mistic to swing. That's lovely coordination between the two, but it's still Shadow and starxo. There is still pressure in this, and there are 2 rifles up for grabs. They've got a couple of upgrades here as well. Mistic makes the most of his. This is ideal. This is a fantastic round.
Acts of like Keiko's sacrifice. So maybe it's going to be a hit onto the B site, and they're going to have enough people here. You're going to have to see.
This is a lot of pressure in your hands. You've got to find a little bit of value, and he does. Keiko goes down, and he holds the line. Now they can start flooding back in from Heaven. 13 seconds. Liquid leaving this so late in the day, but Mistic on the bailout. Nats on the follow-up. They need a plant, though, and they need it now. They've got to secure this. They've got to get it down. Spike's down, but so are the rest of the side. Nats the only one standing in a 1v1. Ult going to come through, looking like Quake, but already starxo going to reveal his position. Going to drop one down, and now there's problems. Oh, Nats! You are the analyst test too, not ours. NA's. At this point, let's see if any more naughtiness can come out of KOI. I mean, they've done a little bit of damage early on. They had to do something. You're working with bits and pieces. And actually, grubinho's found a bit of a problem here. Gets the TP back away, and he's got lovely little upgrade too. sheydos now in a key position. Look at this. Playing in so perfectly. They made a mountain out of a molehill, and Mistic and Enzo are in tatters. Enzo looking to try and recover. He does well to find 2, but this now is down to Mistic. He's got to do so much.
He gets a stun on the breach, gets a spike.
Hello, what is going on here? This is rotten to witness, and starxo's only got a frenzy, but 11 seconds ain't a great deal to play with, but you've told me it only takes 4 to plant, so it's not a problem. Mistic now, what do you do with this? You've got to commit to this one. And he does, oh dearie! That's exactly why. Yeah.
I mean, it's hard enough as an IGL when that happens. It's like, oh man.
Don't do this to me. But at this point, I mean, what do Liquid have here? They've got Heaven control, they've got a little bit of a step towards A, but there is still 3 players here. This is a lot to handle. Mid is out of the question, it looks like, at least for now. Maybe they want to test this, but that Viper's Pit is going to be holding. This is hard to clear. Looks like they're going to go back towards this A hit. But the problem is, look at Camo's position. I kind of like this, going late lurking, but again, Nats gets rewarded. That's better. That's what he wanted probably in the previous round, but this patience pays, and now they're rewarded towards heaven. There's one player on the site. How much damage can one man do? These late round hits now starting to become a factor. Shadow trying to buy the time, but gets cleared. They should be fine on the plant. There shouldn't be anything to threaten this. The pit drops in middle. Everything looking good here for Liquid now. They've stabilized.
Kill on the site, they're able to get the plant with like one read from KOI.
Potentially. Does starxo get to live? No is the question. It was a very quick execution. Now Heaven's being flooded. Good damage, but no kill. Again, Nat's getting maybe a little ahead of himself there. Maybe didn't need to take that fight individually. A deeper pit from Jamppi, please.
He waited for it to come up before he peeked. Okay.
There we go. We're changing, we're learning, we're growing. Mistic waiting as well. There is a very clear choke point. Now they're going to force the hand to make them go through Heaven. And look at the space being taken behind them. I like this. Mistic and Jamppi considering it. Spray comes in, but it's not going to connect. So now they've got to try and take that space back from Heaven. They're going to fly towards the side. Actually, Kamo doing really well. Clears through. Ult comes in. May not be pretty, but it gets the job done. Shadow and sheydos not in a position to do wonders. Jamppi going walkabouts. Expecting the unexpected. sheydos down on 10 HP. That's a throwback to about 4 people, remember? Thank you for that one.
No, I think everyone no one forgets that.
Do you think so? That iconic. Well,
it's like a help sewer moment there, kind of.
Let's see if starxo can get value for this ult though, right? Like hindered at the start. Is anyone there to capitalize on this though? I mean, a little bit of information, but closing that gap. What are you going to do with it? Where is the value of this? Like,
There's 3 people on the site though.
Guys, they're on the side that they've planted at. Enzo, yeah, there has been no ability to close down on this ult. Enzo is going to be under a lot of pressure, but it plays in Mistic. Does very well here. Bails out Enzo to get away and then reaggress. Goes back for more and can't make the most of it. Shadow levies this down to a 2v3, favorable to KOI. The HP is low. It's on Nats now, and that's good. He needs more, though. Knows the starxo's up there. He's got such a good read on it, trying to toy with him, but now time is a problem. 6 bullets to play with. Oh my word! And he's done it! He forced Shadow off the spike, and that just needs to play this properly. And oh my, wait! Did he go too early? No, he didn't. That's taking a boatload of damage, and maybe just a spam through middle connecting, but they're trying to be proactive. And again, it's on Nats here. Told you, feast or famine. What can he do this time? Still gonna find one. Still takes down one. And he's going to get, I don't know how much he saw there. Probably enough, but again, they've already got side control. That should be telling in itself.
And this is, again, coming back to the limitations of KOI's defense. Because of their composition, you know, they let Liquid walk into B side for free. And now they're all the way deep in spawn, and they're jamming this. They're jamming the retake. There's no chance for KOI.
Yeah, offsetting that timing. Jamppi pressuring back through was just gorgeous. Where are you off to?
It's last round. Where
are you off to? There's nowhere to run. You got to face it. Coming their way, so either it's a fast flank or you get towards short.
It's going to be a big fight.
Oh my god, they're about to come around the corner. Aldrone sees it, but who's getting to draw blood? It's going to be Shadow, at least answering back to Jamppi's first.
How many sheriffs did these guys get?
This is ridiculous. It's just a brawl, isn't it? Trying to get amongst them here, but KOI going to try and slip back towards side. They do at least get a couple of players ahead of this. This is terrible. What? starxo? Come on, what is going on?
Otherwise, we would have seen the Omen in B main. But okay, I say that, but we saw this on split as well. The Viper's going to go back to B main, and then it's going to be a B split after they put all this pressure towards A. Yours going to TP back to his team, maybe, or he's just going to create a lot of pressure here with the flashes, and then the split's going to come through market. And it's just one player.
Oh, grubinho actually got caught through the wall there. Yeah, this is now an issue. starxo is going to have to do wonders, but time, 14 seconds. Where are they off to? They're pivoting back towards A, 10 seconds. They got to move.
He's got to TP across.
Oh my god, what is going on? No, I can't be having rounds like this. It's not good for me. My mental health on the line, but Team Liquid looking fine with 5 alive. It's down to the 3 on the other side who've just been drawn across the map in most curious of ways. sheydos and Shadow probably baffled as to what just happened. I mean, if Liquid are doing these late round hits, fair enough, but that felt a little too close. A little too close. Yeah, don't get me wrong, yeah, Keiko cleared it, you know, to an extent. Felt comfortable enough to call them back over, but that was risky as hell. Shadow.
Last player.
Won a major, and then they tried to load up. Is he going to clear wine with this?
I hope.
Nope.
Jesus. Again, this is so precarious. starxo He's stalled them out, but he's now going to get pressured. Jamppi just dives on him, but the trade's there. Mistic going to keep things favorable. Wine didn't get cleared, but it gets cleared out by the weapon, and even Camo irrelevant to the round. It's explosive from Liquid, but it is working.
Yeah, it's explosive at the right moments. And when it comes to the Germans and their...
Hold up,
Oh,
we'll come back to that. What? In God's name is that from Nats? Camo has done it back to them though. What's just gone down? And you know the clip now includes you saying the Germans, so I hope you're happy about that one. Camo.
I was looking at this screen. I'm like, wait, what? It's live.
Yeah, unlucky. Mistic now, this is all topsy-turvy. Would he still expect Camo here? Oh, this is bizarre. Spike left on its own. Does it drift on back? Does he clear on through? He does. Mistic, heads up work there, clearing Camo, noting that he didn't fall back his way. And now it's on sheydos, 1v2. Oh man, this is tough. Enzo still with a lot of kit here too. Oh, just about caught him on the heels, but couldn't quite do the damage he wanted. But sheydos unrelenting, right? He's gonna keep going forward here. The barrel spotted, but he didn't note it. In on this, they're not stopping anytime soon. That's, I mean, he's feeling out the game. He's walking in first. He is entry fragging here, basically. starxo, I mean, that's got to be gutting. But again, they still have Keiko over here. So is this going to be that like late double pump? Going to try and use the value of this positioning now? sheydos clearly didn't see a jump up, clearly didn't see the player.
Yeah.
Now he is going to, but I mean, by now they've already lost the site itself.
Yeah, just being able to get into the site here and getting the spike planted in the 4-on-4 is going to be really good because Jamppi has his Viper ulti, so they're going to use that as the win condition. The Sova ulti from Shadow is online, though, and here it is.
That's huge.
The blast in the back. He only got damage, he did not get a kill with it, and they're not going to be able to use that on the retake now.
But the cross, the cross still isn't fully safe. Yes, they can smoke it off.
Yeah.
Can they do some serious damage on this one? Waiting for maybe that spike to go down. You can see the spam potential. Enzo, the timing on this one. Paranoia sent. Keiko still trying to keep him at bay. 15 seconds. The Paranoia posted. They can try and maybe hit that cross now. Good tag, no frag. 10 seconds. They're running low on time, using this basically to facilitate the cross. Keiko going to try and keep them safe for the plant. Mistic on the follow-up, and now Camo's gone down. It's just a mean. It's Jamppi. It is Jamppi. It is Jamppi, and he's done something quite similar, but they've lost out in middle, right? So a little bit of an exchange of goods. So does give them some sort of passage towards the A side, but not particularly safe, right? Look how close KOI are to this. Surrounding this ult on so many fronts. Nice flash, starxo turns it, comes back out, can't do much more. Good trade for Camo and Shadow. Still keeping them in this. A Mistic not gonna make it. Here. Pace looks a little different. The timing towards taking on middle. Camo's gotta be cautious. Doesn't get punished. You can see Nats considering closing in, but it's actually starxo to find Jamppi. Over towards A, reads the timing well. Jamppi not getting away with that individual lurk in. Red and booked. Grubinho now fancies his chances at it, but his Nats on the punish. Can he get the trade? He can. Trade it back. Team Liquid going to keep themselves at least within touching distance in a 3-3. Camo still trying to find an access point to this round. Didn't find it in middle, looking to find it through short, and he gets overwhelmed. Now there's problems. Do they try and springboard from the back? They do, but it's going to be Mistic on the case and good damage towards sheydos. Going to dip away, but by now they've got the spike down on the site.
It's going to be a tough retake. Near impossible, 11 HP for sheydos. And he knows that Mistic. Instantly, 3 of them try one by one running off Cat and taking fights as the shocks are coming out for it. So they've had to play into middle a lot. Here comes the Euro info, here comes the Omen flash, but that's just to get a lot of pressure so that the mid-walk can come.
Oh, but Camo, that timing was so good for him. Punishing question marks are going to sit with Nats because they're basically taking the site with 3, right? Rather than the 4 that they have, they're going to opting for just 3 of them to take this.
And they lost the Omen smoke, so they're scared to cross. They use the Viper Orb to get across the door here. They're not closing it yet because I think they're creating space, an opportunity for Nats to be able to backstab through garden. But now that Nats is dead, he's going to definitely... Wait, is this too early? Doesn't this take like 20 seconds or something?
I don't know. Forgive me for not watching Jonas's videos.
My bad.
Yeah, that's on me. Again, does seem a little preemptive, but...
Knowing that Nats just died at B from Sidewalk or B main or wherever that was, and that Nats saw them at spawn, I feel like they were so far away that he could have waited another 5-10 seconds before he did that, but maybe it's perfect timing. Here are the...
Oh my god, almost. Enzo making something of it. It's down to Jamppi though in a 1v3. This is difficult. He's got the plant to play for.
Something.
And it looks like a pace change, a gear shift from Liquid. They're actually committing far heavier towards taking this market control. Oh, wow, Mistic with a belter. Camo's gone down. And Camo, oh my, what are these peaks from Liquid? Just shouldering so many of these angles and winning the fights. And now it's going to isolate the players. Shadow does get a little bit of a look in actually from CT. Surprised he got away with that. And now it maybe plays out sheydos slightly. Yes, it does. This is massive from him. Making something out of the round that looked somewhat lost. sheydos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was going to ask if they're going to save with a Sova ulti, but yikes. Oh, no.
Nats chasing down where that was coming from, finding. And look at starxo, 1 HP in a dream. Did I tell you about starxo's 1 HP clutch? You heard that story?
You can tell me again.
Yeah. So basically, Enzo was on 52 HP. Jamppi was sitting pretty, but the craziest thing happens. Wait. I want, you know, it was the flash that really set in motion, the knife, and I don't think it's this round. You know, maybe it was one of the others when he was on 1 HP.
Maybe it was from 2025 or something.
You're right.
Too many mistakes. Granted, they've been hitting their shots, so we'll see.
Oh, Camo, right off the rip, going to take all that space. Jamppi did get noted, as you can note here on the screen, suppressed, so they've got to be aware he's around somewhere, but clearly had no idea he was this close, and Jamppi gets away with daylight robbery. Liquid tearing him apart, man. Grubinho, you got to go way above expectation here, and there's a 3-man squad swinging you on Cat. I don't think you're going to get much more. Grubinho, anything to do here. Smoke there, tries to swing it, not gonna happen.
Split, they just 2v whatever, however many people are coming up Cat, 3 people usually. And if it's A site, they play off the trips. And they're just gonna have to play the full retake, but it doesn't matter. They did this on Split too.
Yeah.
It came down to 1 player alive for KOI, and then Team Liquid was able to run away with the half after that.
Spam, again, close, but not quite doing exactly what Enzo would have wanted, but they can clear the door pretty quick. You can see KOI do get the plant down, 5 still standing. 3 on the site, 2 towards main. Mistic has a smoke, has his paranoia. starxo gonna at least delay that for now. Not gonna be cleared either. This is good time purchase. Waiting to see this go through. There it is, flash high. Gonna start drifting down from this one. Mistic gonna be trying to smoke off main, and here we go. Nats dives in. How's he gotten 2 from this? starxo looking to be overwhelmed. He does in the end. It's Enzo there. sheydos called upon. How much can one man do? Stunning from sheydos.
It's like, that was, all things considered, a pretty decent round.
Yeah, you can't be mad about that one. But again, right off the rip, right off the start, Nats with the read. Takes away Camo, removes the frontline man. The paranoia gonna come through. Does he get
drone?
Seen by the Aldron? I think he did. Underhand flash, but look at the bodies here. Yeah, absolutely spammed out, but it's Mistic again to make the most of it. Does so well. They just choke them out of this round. sheydos can't.
You need to see what the difference is. You need to see how much better you guys play when you do it like this.
Yeah, again, examples of it now, but this is scary for Nats. Trying to get involved. Old teammate sheydos finally puts him down and making them brawl their way out on this one. Again, at least the plant is going to be here, but you're going to see the ult coming in from Keiko. But again, they're confident, right? And that's the scariest form of Liquid. When they're feeling themselves, plenty of information now. What can Keiko do about this one? Trying to toy with him a little bit here. Shadow's going on to find Mistic, so maybe not going to find the impact he wants. Let's get himself out of here.
Bro?
What is he up to?
Little bro?
No. I had high hopes for that, Josh. I had real high hopes. Like he's there.
How much time's left on his...
Yeah, zero idea. Camo just drifting in, none the wiser to Keiko's position, just dipping through that wall at the perfect time to evade the Aldron. And again, B doesn't look like it's particularly open here. You still have that Viper's Pit sitting in place. Keiko counts to 3 and pulls the trigger, doesn't find any reward for it, but it's a drift towards A, and there's still so many bodies here.
I
disagreeing. Just disagreeing on this one.
I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm like miscalculating the money, but like...
I mean, you got, what, 5.3 on Shadow. Firm in their belief here. Camo gonna get all red again. Camo's in a whole lot of danger, and Keiko actually gets caught. Drifting through on CT, sheydos watching. Camo gonna go down, Nats has him dead to rights. Can he get to dodge? Does he get to keep his life here? Shadow gonna post this. Doesn't. I mean, he tags Nats, but that's not it. And now Jamppi on the punish. Jamppi again on the follow-up. And it's...